music is now in Zimbabwe. Artists like us, we are trying to push, you know, so that people can listen more to conscious lyrics, you know.
Right, and who's your role model?
My role model, you know, there are plenty. Because in reggae music, like in Jamaica, we have Peter Tosh, we have Bob Marley, and we have the youth, Sisla, Keputo, and the like. But here in Zimbabwe, you know, my role model is the Gandaka, you know. Yeah, Thomas Mafumo is the man who was singing equal rights and justice, you know, even when my people were oppressed, you know, by what man philosophies that system, you know. He was fighting for equal rights and justice. So we just take up the baton and stick, you know, and continue with the real.
But you've produced one album to date.
Yeah.
So can you just tell us a bit more about it?
Well, my album is called Royal Creed. You know, Royal Creed, it says that let the sick be nourished, hungry be fed, infants cared for, shelterless sheltered, you know. Yeah, the aged be protected. You see, so it's a royal thing, you know, because as a Rastaman, Ayman is a king, I'm a prince. That's why they call it Ras. Ras means prince in Ge'ez, Amharic. It's an Ethiopian language. You see, so I am a prince, you know, and that, you know, my album Royal Creed brings out the kingly character in I, you know, because I'm just fighting for my people, equal rights and justice. See?
Right. So you recently went on a tour to Malawi. So how did that go?
It went perfectly, you know. It was a successful tour, you know. I went there. It was my second time, you know. First time I went and I performed in Zomba. This time I went and I was in Blantyre. I performed in Blantyre. I performed in Limbe, you know, courtesy of Black Flames Entertainment and Ancient Naya being sound, you know. So you can imagine that level of consciousness. You see, edutainment, you know. We are trying to educate the youths, the African youths, you know, and also entertain them, you know. So you get the message in the music. You get the music from the message.
That's very interesting. So how will you receive that?
You know, like we say, Malawi is the warm heart of Africa, you know. I was feeling like at home. See, no difference, you know. You see, that's why we are doing this reggae music, you know, so that we break down those barriers, you know, put away those borders, you know. Just like when I'm in Africa, I'm at home. You see, so, you know, that's love, you know, that love, you know, the Malawian people have got that love, you know, so I was just feeling like at home. See, like we say, yeah.
Yeah, and did you manage to maybe do, you know, collaborations with other Malawian artists?
I did manage to do that because of time, you know, but we are making plans, you know, to link up with those artists, you know, because I linked up with them, we exchanged numbers, you know, contacts, so that, you know, in my project this year, I'm working on an album this year called I'm Trotting on Jah Highway. You know. So it's like I'm saying I'm working on God's highway. You know, that's righteousness, you know, we are preach. So I'm gonna be doing some collaborations with those people from Malawi, from Barbados. I was with another brethren from Barbados. It's called Don Sizzler, Black Avenger Sound. You know, the man is really mad, wicked. You know. So, you know, those are the kind of you know, collaborations that we are doing. You know.
Right. And what other projects do you have lined up for this year?
First we have that album, you know, the audio album, and then we are going to produce the visuals. You know. A DVD also, we're going to produce them in Malawi. Because one day last year, we did one video. So, you know, my management said that we're going to do the whole DVD tape at Malawi because they're nice sites, you know, it's a beautiful country, you know. Yeah, just like Zimbabwe.
Right, so when can we expect your second album?
I think 6 months from now.
6 months from now.
Yeah,
So how long does it take to produce an album? And what does it take?
Well, it takes, you know, man consciousness, you know, to do that. And time. Why I'm saying 6 months? Because I don't want to produce a thing, you know, of low quality. You know, because when Rasta say you rush, you crush. You know, so I man don't rush. It's a one two step, you know, of doing a correct thing, you know, sound quality, good and thing and everything. So we have to take time. I don't want to rush. You know. I could produce that album in 3 months, but I want the best, you know, so that when you listen, even you, when you listen to the music, you say, ah, this is good music from the music. Because a whole heap of time, you know, we produce music that does not have good quality, you know, because we are rushing, you know. So we have to take time, you know, as artists and producers, and really sit down and meditate, you know, on what we want to do.
That's very, very important.
True.
Because some people sing in the bathroom and they think they can sing, you know, and they don't produce a good quality music.
Good music.
And I think that's where we are lagging behind as Zimbabweans, because we cannot compete on the international stage because of the kind of music that we are producing. So what do you think can be done to kind of redress that?
You see, Mrs. Strat, it's all up to the artists, you know, and the producers, you know. Right now, we have to pull up ourselves, you know, and say we have to mash up the music industry, you know, worldwide, not just locally, you know, but worldwide, you know, so that, you know, like how the Jamaicans do it, you know. The Jamaicans are so popular in music because they produce good music, you know, good quality music, you know, and you can even listen to the lyrics, you know. They are good, clean, conscious lyrics, you know, teachings, you know. So that's what we want to do. And here in Zimbabwe, we have whole heap of talent, you know, like the Zim dancehall youths, you know, Jalaf, Sekalas, and even Panigeto. I have some youths, one youth called Viper T and KG, you know. They are really wicked, bad, wicked youths, you know. They can really sing, but what is lacking is those equipment, you know, the studios. And even I say to the promoters who promote even Zim dancehall, they should also look into promoting reggae music in Zim. You know, we have bands like Waterfire, we have Transit Crew. You know, even we have a band called the Rhythm City Band. We mash up reggae to the fullest, you know, but we're not being promoted, you know. Right. Just like Zim dancehall.
Yes. So what changes would you like to see? You know, because I know a lot of musicians are complaining that they're not compensated enough, they're not making enough money to make a living. What changes would you like to see in the music industry?
Well, I like to see, you know, people being promoted as according to talent. You know, a talented man should be promoted to a higher level. Like me I say, you know, because you see, enough times, you know, when you're in the ghetto, you know, like I am, man, when you say, ah, Rasta, you know, can you sample me the music? Then you say, ah, no, man, you can't do that. You know, the man is not paying high, you know. So, somewhere, it degrades you know, that my music is not being played by the station. You know, even we can't get shows, you know. Even when we get shows, you know, some people just want to pay us peanuts. You know, but not considering I spent 6 months in the studio, even paid more than $500 to produce that music, you know, even paid the bandsman to play the instruments, you know. See? So, after these promoters, they are not, you know, seeing, you know, music as business.
They're not seeing the value
of music, you see.
It's a billion, you know, it's a $billion industry.
See, like, you know, them say, Rasta come and perform on issue, and them say, ah, no, we are giving you a platform, you know, to market yourself. But I need to feed my family.
Absolutely. So just before you go, can you maybe just sing something for us so we can just hear how you sing? It's an a cappella session.
All right. Let me do this. The system designed to make the youth them feel suffer. Stray away from the shepherd, let us ship them a wander. Now for Bodu perform metal, follow him harder. Babylon so wicked, youth them future them shatter. Blaming with them staggering and making them blunders. Blunders them and make a live them in a disaster. In life you go make it if the one that the panda stay alive to survive. And that if you remember, it's so painful the way the youths are die. It's so stressful, me pick me always cry. It's so shameful the way we live we life. It's so painful and so stressful. It's so negative. Gone are the days when we used to live positive. Now we're gonna say that's why we trapped in a poverty. No more peace and love in our society. Corruption and crime we bear in our society. Boom! Yeah, that's, you know.
So thank you. That was really nice. And I wish you all the very best in your music career. And there I was talking to Warria, who is a reggae artist, and he's got a number of projects lined up for this year, and he was here to tell us about his music. And that concludes Masters of Arts. So we now take a break. Stay tuned for Spot.